Ms. Cogburn, thank you for sharing with me about your mother. Thank you for sharing her life with me and some details of her life. Now, if we can, let's move to the discussion about the service itself and the necessary arrangements that will be needed for your mom.
Okay.
You've already granted me permission to embalm. You've already said you wanted a visitation. So let's talk some more. Let's talk specifically about the arrangements. Did your mom have anything specific in mind? Anything planned?
No. If she did, she didn't tell me.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Okay. Well, and you would like for your mother to be buried. Well, we'll need to select a casket.
Okay.
And we have a room where we can look through some of those options and discuss wood versus metal, and it can help you with some of those selections, and so you can make a choice that's best for you.
Okay.
Now, where do you want the funeral to take place? Here at the funeral home, or is there a church, or is there another location?
Well, for me, there is a church, but my mom, we've always used this funeral home for families, so I think we'll do it here.
Okay, so we'll have it here at B&B Funeral Home. Do you have a particular day in mind?
Well, we're waiting on some family members, so maybe 3 or 4 days from now. I guess weekends are always more convenient for them, but I don't know how it is for you.
Well, long as our schedule permits, because sometimes we have some other services scheduled, but long as our schedule permits, we can accommodate pretty much anything in the schedule.
Okay.
So I'll look starting Thursday of this coming week through Sunday, so that would allow your family some options to discuss.
There is one thing I'd like for you to consider. I'd like to do it all in one day.
Okay. So this would be visitation. You'd like a visitation? Visitation service and then burial that day. Would you like the burial after the service or before the service?
Well, Mom did Dad's after, so that's what I'm going to go on.
And that's what we'll do.
All right.
And you want that all to happen here at the funeral home? Okay. Do you have a time in mind for the service?
I think weather-wise it should probably be early afternoon at the latest, maybe.
1 o'clock, 2 o'clock?
1 o'clock sounds good.
1 o'clock, okay. Okay, so
Wait a minute, does that start visitation or does that start the service? 1 o'clock.
well, it's a very good question. 1 o'clock, I would assume would start the visitation, which
Okay.
means if we did what was typical, a 2-hour visitation means we would start the service about 3 and then go to
Okay.
the cemetery from there.
That sounds
Is
good.
is that an agreeable time?
That sounds good.
Okay. Do you have a minister that will be conducting the service?
Yes.
Okay.
His name is Harold Harris.
Harold Harris. Okay. Is that the Harold Harris at First Baptist here in town?
No, actually, he was at Alcoa.
Alcoa. All right. So I can give. Do you have Reverend Harris's number?
I do.
Okay. Would you share that with me, please?
Oh, yes. Let's see. Let me get back with you on that. I don't have it with me.
That
I'm
will be
sorry.
fine. You can
Okay.
you can give me a call later.
Okay.
Now, what we'll do is we'll put a notice in the newspaper. We'll put one here in the town paper. Was there any other locations that possibly we'd want to be sure to send the obituary so folks in that location might know?
Yes, I have a sister in North Carolina, in Hendersonville, North Carolina.
In Hendersonville, North Carolina.
And a brother in Knoxville.
Brother in Knoxville. Okay, so we'll put it in the Knoxville paper and the Hendersonville paper.
Okay.
Would you like a picture included?
I think she'd roll over in her grave if I did that. So
All right.
probably not.
All right, and I assume that would be the same for the website? She wouldn't want that on the website either?
Right.
All right.
Yes,
So no
yes.
picture. No picture there. Okay. One of the considerations that we'll also have, and when we go to look at the casket, we'll talk about this too,
Okay,
is a burial, outer burial vault.
okay,
At the cemetery, a vault is used to just maintain the grave and maintain the casket. And so there's a selection. There's different types, different styles, and we can walk through that. And any questions you have, I'll be happy to answer them.
okay.
Okay. There's going to be some things that I'll need to get for the obituary. But what might be helpful is if we went ahead and move to the room where we can begin looking and selecting a casket and maybe a vault.
Okay,
All right.
okay, that'll be
All right.
fine.
Let's do that.
That was